Hey, what's going on, Truck Kings? This is your boy Trucking with Dave B, back at it again in another video. I'm gonna give you a quick recap, so I can let you guys know how the week has been playing out for me, and I'm also gonna talk to you guys about the post I made the other day because I said that I was on at a crossroads, possibly considering the option of becoming a lease to own operator. So I got more details on that. Don't go away, stay tuned, and I'll catch you on the other side.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
All right, welcome back again. My name is Abdiel. For short, I call myself AB. Because a lot of people can't really pronounce my name. So if you're new to the channel, in this channel we do talk about trucking. I've been showing you guys, documenting my journey, and along the way, I've been trying to give you guys some tips and advice in regards to driving and how hard it is or easy. And then also you guys can learn from my experiences. So if you haven't subscribed yet, man, subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. So yeah, let's get into it, man. So the first thing I'm gonna do is talk to you guys about the miles I've been putting in. I want to give you guys an update in regards to like how good or bad it's been. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been pretty slow. It has not. I mean, we're already what, Friday, and let me tell you guys, I have about 2,659 miles. For me, that is considered slow. I like to be anywhere over 3,500 miles for the week. So yeah, there's still room. It's still kind of slow for me either way. So my goal is to hit 5,000 every week, but I'm definitely not gonna make that on this week. So so it's 2,659 miles, 0.4 at 75 cents, guys. That is 1,994. So I pretty much am gonna hit over $2,000 in the week. So that's actually okay. I always tell myself that that should be my bare minimum, making that much. And so yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. The market is slow. It's definitely slow. And so this brings me to my point number 2. Why the hell, if I know that the market is slow, why the hell am I gonna become a lease to own operator? And so for me personally, I love challenges. I like challenges, and I like to prove people wrong, not in the sense that I'm arrogant, but in the sense that so many people are quitting and throwing in their towels, whether some might be a little too soon. Some may be, they've been already struggling for quite some time. But regardless of the situation, like, I don't like to take people's advice in regards to or people's word of mouth, like, yeah, oh, it's not bad, don't do it. I like to experience it for myself. And then before you judge me, this is my reasoning. All right, so check this out. This is what I think. The company that I'm driving for right now, yes, we're not putting in a lot of miles, okay? But the profits that the truck does make every week has to be split into 3 different people. 3. The owner, the driver, and the dispatchers. And then not to mention, the owner has a bunch of expenses. All right. So wouldn't it be easier for somebody that only has to split their income into 2 different people versus 3? Wouldn't it be better, or wouldn't they have a better shot at surviving than somebody that is splitting their profits into 3 different, groups or people? Right? It makes sense, right? I mean, logically or literally speaking, it makes sense because you're only splitting the profits into 2 people. So now here's another thing. I want to do it to prove people wrong and say that I can survive a market like this. Not to be arrogant, but to prove a point that, yeah, some people are struggling, but the struggle of one person is not the struggle for everybody else. Everybody does different things. The trucking industry is not one thing or 2. It's a line of different things. And so, yeah, as long as you are either putting in the miles and trying to get a decent, knowing your breakdown in regards to your expenses, and the fuel costs and everything so that you can know where you need to be at to be profitable. So all of that matters. Yeah, so not to say that I'm going to be doing something different, but I'm going to try to. And for sure, I know I'm a freaking workaholic. I'm going to work my butt off, man, So that's another thing too, that I don't know, maybe there's people that are throwing in the towels, maybe they just don't like to drive that much. I don't know. So I'm just guessing, I'm speculating, but again, I was definitely considering the option of doing lease to own, and doing it this way. As a lease to own operator now, I can reap into the profits that a owner operator usually gets that a driver doesn't get. So for me personally, even if I do the same amount of miles that I'm doing right now, like let's say right now the miles that I just did, technically speaking, I would make more money now because I would be reaping into the profits that the owner makes versus right here in this company, I don't even touch. I only get 75 cents a mile, which is good money. Now I would be able to reap into a smaller amount or an extra amount of profits that otherwise I wouldn't be able to. So that's another thing that helps me reason. I was doing the math at a good case scenario. So maybe this is not a good example, but it was based on like 4,000 miles. So the profits after all expenses would have put me at like $4,200 a week. And that same amount of miles as a company driver at 75 cents would have put me at $3,000 a week. So it's a pretty big difference. And then not to mention, even if I made the same as a company driver, I'm purchasing my own truck. It's a 3.5 year program. So all in all, I want to prove people wrong and try to survive in a market where people are failing. That's just me. That's just how I work. I like challenges, man. I don't know why. I want to make more money. I don't have to. The profits are going to be shared only within two people. Yes, I would have a truck payment, but after all expenses, there's still profits, right? And then on top of that, even if I did only make the money I'm making now as a company driver and I'm profiting only 75 cents, I'm still purchasing a truck. So I'm owning an asset, something that will make me money and I can take with me somewhere else to another line of work after my contract is over. So those are the things why I was choosing to do this. And I still am, but there's actually a curveball, guys. A big curveball, man. I'm going to throw you guys in for a freaking curveball right now. I'm actually quitting.
What?
I'm not going to be a lease operator, though. But I'm quitting the company. So here's one thing before I give you guys the details. If you are interested in knowing who this company is or the number so that you guys can apply for the job here that I'm leaving behind, that is 75 cents a mile. And let me tell you guys, again, right now I'm at 2,659 miles for the week, and I'm at $2,000 pretty much. So at 75 cents a mile. So if you guys think that this is something that you're, okay with, you wouldn't mind $2,000 a week at, for that amount of miles. And, sometimes it might be a little bit less, but you won't be working as hard because you're driving less. And so that's the positive about, having a higher cents per mile rate is that even though you're driving less, quote unquote, you're still making more money because now you are getting paid a higher cents per mile rate. So you technically make more money per mile. So anyway, so yeah, if you think you want this job, if you want me to give you the phone number of this person, the owner of this company, put it in the comments below. Let me know, and I will gladly give you his number or the dispatcher's number so that you guys can connect with them, communicate. They already have another truck available anyways, and I think they might be able to start you off at 75 cents a mile. Maybe 70 cents because, things are not that great right now. They offered me 75 cents because the dispatchers knew me, and they know that I really like to run hard. I want to put 5,000 miles if I can every week, So they know me, so that's why they vouched for me, and they requested 75 cents from the owner, and he came through. So I feel bad that I'm leaving them, but I already let them know, and it's a curveball. You're not gonna believe it. Something totally different. But yeah, put it in the comments below if you want this job opportunity. You would be driving an International 2018. The interior is fairly in good shape. It's not bad at all. The seats are kind of jacked up a little bit. He has some carpet in here that's like super stained. You can get rid of it if you want. I don't know why he has those in here. They're like, it's kind of gross just to even look at it. But other than that, the Internationals have a lot of space. You can definitely, store whatever you want. You will not have a problem with storage. And the bunk is big enough. It's spacious. I haven't even done my blanket. Put it away, folded my blanket. The truck is not limited. It's open throttle. You can go up to 80 or it's limited at 80 or 85 miles an hour. I can't remember. 80, I think it is 80. Yeah, 80. So yeah, if you're interested, put it in the comments below. I will gladly share the number with you guys. I am quitting. But I'm not quitting the trucking industry, okay? I'm not quitting the trucking industry. I'm still going to be within the trucking industry, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be cents per mile anymore, okay? And it's actually not even going to be a 1099. And I'm explaining to you guys why. I like 1099 and I like W2, both of them. I don't mind them. I'm not biased because both work perfectly fine if you know what to do. 1099s work perfectly fine if you know what to do and you know how to put money away and whatnot, right? But if you don't, yes, it's a bad thing because it can bite you in the butt later on, and then you're gonna be paying taxes of money maybe that you haven't even saved. So yeah, it has its pros, it has its cons, but I'm not biased and I'm not all about W2 or all about 1099. No, I'm whatever it is, I like it, and as long as I'm making money, that's all that matters. So yeah, it's not a 1099. It's actually a W2. It's also within the trucking industry, but it's a little bit different. I'm no longer going to be hauling freight like products. It's going to be for a company that moves people from, their furniture from one state to the other. Like, it's a moving company. Somebody that's moving from one state to another, they request a quote, they get the quote, they get the contract, and then we go in, we load up all their stuff, furniture, beds, refrigerators, whatever it is, and then we transfer it over to their new house wherever they're moving, and you know the deal, etc., etc. This is not a new line of business, but it's gonna be something new for me. The reason why I'm doing this is for two reasons. Because from what I understand, and if you guys are currently doing this as an owner operator in this type of industry, let me know, put it in the comments below if this is true or not, because from what I hear and from the example that I got, this type of line haul, this type of industry, line haul is one of the highest paying line hauls in trucking, from what I understand. Okay, a long time ago, I met a guy at this same company that I'm gonna apply for, I actually got the job already, and he told me that he gets 80%, I think. I can't remember exactly what he gets, but I think it's either 80 or 82 or something like that. Long story short, I'm not going to make this too long. The ticket that he was taking from California, like in the Bay Area, to Illinois, Chicago, Illinois to be exact, $25,000 they are charging the customer, and he keeps 80 or 82%. It was like $20,000. He doesn't keep it all to himself because he needs to hire people to load up everything, and that's exactly what he does. He hires 4 or 5 guys, pays them $250 a day, and then he does the same thing to load, whether he takes a day or two, and the same thing he does to unload, whether he takes a day or two. And so anyway, when he was telling me about this and the profits and what he makes gross a year and what he makes net a year, oh my God, man, I just couldn't believe it. He had a brand new 2023 Volvo VNL 860 fully loaded, the highest spec Volvo you can get, brand new, paid cash. He's been working in this company for about 20 years. And he told me, get your own truck. Get your own truck. And it's been in the back of my head this whole time. His buddy offered me the job, and he's willing to sponsor me, because you can't just go in and apply. They won't give you the job. You need to get sponsored by somebody within the business, and then they can train you and teach you. Once you get sponsored and you complete the requirements, now you can become an owner operator and do your own thing. This is amazing opportunity for me, but it's an opportunity in different ways. It's an opportunity because eventually I can become an owner operator this way, and I believe, and if hopefully the numbers are right, it all works out. Also because I need a W-2, and this gentleman, his buddy, is going to be paying me per hour. Yeah, he's going to be paying me per hour. He also told me that there is overtime and double time included. He has a $5,000 bonus sign-on. It's not all. He's not going to give me all of it right away. He said it was $2,000 at the beginning, and then I have to wait a year. After a year, he'll give me $1,000 for 3 more months until I complete the $5,000. Hourly rate, overtime, double time, the bonuses, safety bonus, and a hauling bonus. I don't know what that is. We're about to find out. And so, yeah, man. Oh, and then per diem. He pays $40 a day per diem. So, man, I don't know. Like, if the numbers are right, I think I should be close to $25 to $3,000 a week every week as a W-2. So, anyways, man, I don't know. I'm pretty excited. What excites me the most, though, is that I can apply for a house. And so, even though the market is really bad right now, the rates are really high. It's not ideal for me to buy a house. But in a market like this, when it's not a seller's market and it's a buyer's market, because technically nobody's really buying a house right now, and if they are, they either have to find a really good deal or I don't know. But if I'm not ready to buy a house and if I come across a good deal, then I'm probably going to miss out. So I'm trying to be ready because the rates are still going to keep going up for at least 2-3 more months. By the time I have 2-3 months of experience, I'll be ready to apply for a loan. And hopefully by then, the rates and the Fed can pivot and maybe start declining the Fed fund rate. And if they do that, the banks can essentially also start lowering the interest rates that are pretty damn high right now. So that is my goal. That's always been my goal, has been to purchase a house, and I haven't been able to yet, but I'm not losing hope, guys. And despite all this struggle and all this mess going around in the economy right now, I think that there's, if you're vigilant, there's going to be some good opportunities out there, man. So that is what is going on right now with me, guys. I have officially quit right now. They are trying to get me a load back to Ohio. That's where they have Cincinnati, Ohio, close to Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where they have their office, and I need to drop off the truck. After that, I am taking a rental to Chicago because in Chicago I have my wife's family, and I need to drop off all of my stuff because I can't take that with me in a flight. So I need to get a ticket also, an airplane ticket, and then fly to California because that's where the company is out of, and that's where they work out of in California. It's crazy to say that I'm actually quitting. I'm leaving behind a good paying company, and they're good people, despite the fact that there's not that many loads right now, and despite the fact that they're not giving me that many miles. I can still say I'm still making pretty good money. You know, like I said, I already secured $2,000, and it's still not the end of the day, Friday. And I still have Saturday, Sunday until they get me back to the office. Yeah, if you guys again want this opportunity, put it in the comments below. Let me know. I will gladly share with you guys their phone number so that you guys can give them a call and apply. They only got 2 trucks after I leave this one, including this one. So this one and another one possibly, and that's it. So there's limited seats. So yeah, don't be one of those that procrastinates, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to give you guys an update. All right, guys, if you haven't already yet, consider subscribing. Smash that like button. Trucking with AB's journey is not over yet. It's actually getting crazier and crazier as we go. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Have a good one.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.